Then he came to me again. I was 15. I had to leave school. I used to mitch school, as they call it here, mitching. Because Ormer Park was beside my school. So I had Normal Park. A teacher didn't know where it was, and seeking the Lord. And then I got a job in the drawing office.
So you were about 13 years old by this time, were you?
Yes.
Yeah.
Then I got a job in the drawing office. And this brother, his name was Billy Towell, a wonderful servant of God, said, I'll get you a job in the plumbing. So I said, I'll be a plumber. But I was a message boy in the drawing office. And the unsaved men in that drawing office took a great interest in me. And they knew my sister was in hospital. They collected money to give to her. They really spoiled me. Ungodly men. And they really loved me and looked after me. And so one November morning, the 9th of November, never forget it, 1954, the 9th of November, I was sitting at my desk, and this man with a duffel coat and what I call a tea cozy on his head came, and I said, good morning, sir. And he said, look this way. It was the same man. And he says, what do you see? I said, I see a warehouse. He says, what else do you see? I see a man with a little can. And he's pouring oil into vessels. He says, what sort of vessels? I says, well, there's large ones, and there's medium ones, and there's small ones. He said, thus saith the Lord, it's up to you to determine what vessel you are. Good morning. And walked in and went through the swing doors. Well, it's like what Peter had when he was released from prison. It says when he came to himself. And I came to myself. And I says, who was he? And I remember running through the swing doors right into Sir Frederick Rebbick's office, who was a stern man, but a firm man. I says, oh, sir, I'm sorry. He says, are you looking for somebody? I says, I am. He says, who? I says, I can't tell you. You know, and but that was my experience. But in the meantime, 3 hours later, we had a prayer meeting in a little bus on the top of Power Station Yard in the shipyard. I started the prayer meeting myself, and 12 young men came to that prayer meeting with me, and every one of them's in the ministry today. And but here's what happened. I never told them. So one of those young men said, and this was remarkable, thus saith the Lord, I see a warehouse. There's a man in the warehouse. He has a can, and he's pouring oil into vessels. I said, thank you, Lord. He confirmed what I'd seen.